Hey, so I got a message on IG. Somebody sent me this video with Natiri and she is talking about solar. So in the message, the person told me, I don't know if you want me to mention your name or not. But the person told me that what Natiri said, it really confirmed like some of my old readings. And honestly, when I do readings, I kind of forget about them like soon after. My mind do this thing where it mind dumps because I know that I could access memories again from my soul. So it's almost like having a hard drive that's built into your computer that store information, but let's say that that's only like 50 gigabytes. And then you have an external hard drive that is like unlimited, you know. So I know that I don't mind dumping because I know that I could access the information again from the spiritual realm if I need to. But um I haven't watched Natiri in months. Like anything that she has done, anything that she has said in the videos that she had made, I have not watched it. The main reason I haven't watched it is because Natiri has an energy on her. Um, I believe that Natiri, she wanted to change my perception of the way that I view her. But I think that is deeper than that. I think that she wanted me to envy her. I think she wanted to get under my skin in some type of way. See, this the thing when it comes to demons. I realize that they always attack your solar plexus. Like always. Like when I see her, if I'm just scrolling, I see her, I would hear I said hear, but it's really a feeling, a sensation on my solar plexus. And I had noticed that with a few people, and a lot of times these are people who behind the scenes they did shit that attack my solar plexus. Either they spread rumors about me and they wanted to get back to me, but they don't want me to know that it's them. So they would spread rumors in a way that they turn people against me. They want me to feel isolated and alone. They want me to feel like shit about myself. Or they would do certain spell work to make me feel a certain way about myself or whatever like that. Or they would do spell work to make me feel a way about that person. Now, see, the thing is that I know who I am. I'm in tune with my energy. So when I come across something, I feel the energetic effect of it. So I feel what's happening. Now, to some people, they will look at that and be like, well, it's working then. No, you know, sometimes the spell work do work. I ain't gonna take that away from these witchers and wizards out here. Um, some of them are really powerful and they know how to work real magic. And sometimes they do work, but I noticed that it works to play out a lesson. See, the thing is that these people will go a long time destroying people's lives, doing spell work on people just out of spite alone, out of their own insecurities. And it will work. They will sit down and watch that person's life get destroyed. But see, this the thing is when you dealing with somebody that is righteous, I don't even really like that word, but it's just the first word that came up in my head. But when you're dealing with somebody, I really don't like the word righteous. So I want to use something else. I don't know, a person that just have good intentions, a person that is here on a mission to help people, not harm people, not hinder people, not oppress people. So you have few people in the world that are like that. Now, the people that you was attacking before, these people already had karmic debt that they had to pay off. So when you attack them, it just speed up the karmic debt that they already owe. But you actually doing them a lesson because they would have had got that karma regardless, but they probably would have had got it much more slower. They probably would have had got it within multiple lifetimes and stuff. But by you being the fucked up person that you is, you wanted to speed it up because you wanted to see that person hurt. So you do spell work on them and it works on them. It destroys their lives. But it's not until you fuck with good people that shit backfire. So for a long time, people that is out here, they might not even believe in karma. These motherfuckers don't even believe in karma. Even if they talk about they do. Cause I sit here and watch a motherfucker talk about karma, talk about shit, but behind the scenes, they really is a demon, their motherfucking self. And they just saying shit just to be saying it, just to sound good. But they don't really believe that. But you know, they did shit and now the universe is turning them into a believer. But sometimes their ego is just way out of hand. So they won't take that lesson. They're gonna fight back regardless. And they're gonna continue to try to destroy you and yada 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 yada. Anywho. Some of them do change though. Some of them do change, I suppose. Anyways, but that's what happens. These people, they will go a long time doing spiritual work on people who already had karmic debts. Then they stop believing that karma even exists because nothing has happened to them and they watch this person's life get destroyed. Then they come across a person that's just a good person. They just intimidated by this person light. They have a complex, you know, they feel powerful at this point. They feel powerful because they had destroyed and devoured other people's lives. So then they get to a person that is a good person. They try that shit with them. And then that's when they get fucked up. That's when they get fucked up bad. That's why when I first felt the energy that Natiri was doing that, I said I really wish that she didn't. I wish that she didn't do that because she didn't have to. And the only reason she did it is because of her own ego, her own pride, her own selfishness. Because, you know, when I see what's behind whatever you try to project. I even heard you laughing because at one point, I believe she thought that it was working because I was like, you know what? I'm done with this shit. Like, I was done. I was going to make a new channel. That channel still exists. I'm going to make that my second channel or whatever like that. I just haven't did shit with it, but um because I felt like this channel was too infiltrated with their energy of carbonation and shit like that. So I wanted to move away from it because who really made me realize that this shit is completely fabricated is the T. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and tell the T because you know y'all don't have no loyalty to me, and I did have a sense of loyalty to y'all. I didn't make nobody no promises or nothing like that. But after I seen y'all for who y'all is, y'all don't deserve that. You know, you don't deserve that. You don't deserve me holding on to like your secrets and shit like that. You don't deserve that shit. And before I was confused, I still wanted to have compassion, thinking that these people are really our victims. Some of them may be victims, but I'm really to the point that I don't really see none of them as victims, but some of them, I don't know. But anywho, So Natiri, she came onto my channel. It was one of my videos that I had mind over matter in the title. And he was reviewing somebody who was talking about the situation. And, you know, this person was again calling Natiri like a hero and stuff like that. That's like a whole narrative that they've really been trying to push. And, you know, it's really clear to see. I don't know if it's just me, but I could see the pattern. I could see how y'all purposely trying to push this narrative out. It's not coming organically, you know? It's not coming to you. It's almost like y'all implanting seeds everywhere because you want people to think a certain type of way about Natiri. And I'm thinking, like, why do y'all have to do that? Why are y'all doing that? Because if Natiri was just a good person and she did this out of integrity, y'all wouldn't have to plant seeds. People would have naturally been calling her a hero through her actions. But instead, y'all have these bots coming into people comments calling Natiri a hero. Some of them I think is Natiri. I think Natiri got multiple fake pages and she go around in people comments and be like, yeah, I'm a hero. Bitch, please sit the fuck down, yo. You got issues. Like you got real ego issues, man. And it makes you a dangerous person because you willing to go to any amount extreme to have a certain position. So you can't be trusted. So I was reviewing this video and there was one part that I commented on. I can't really remember it like that, but Natiri been watching. So she came into my comments and gonna tell me to take my video down. That's another thing these demons do. They try to attack your solar plexus and they try to silence you. That's their first attack. They want you to stop talking. But they watching. They also want to bury you. See, these people, they really admire you. So they come onto your platform and they take shit from it. But then they try to throw dirt on you because they want to bury you. They don't want people to know what they get their inspiration from. They don't want people to know their sources. They don't want people to know the truth. So they hide. But I knew y'all was watching. I knew y'all was watching. So she came to my comments and was like trying to call me a hater. That's another thing. Like, pay attention to what people say to you because they tell on themselves. Like, with my cousin, after she implemented her plan, she recorded me, she turned my friends and family against me. She came onto my page from a fake page. That's why I don't fuck with Facebook. I can't. Facebook is traumatizing to me. It's a trigger for me. I ain't gonna lie. So, and called me and said that, what is it? You jealous of me? And that really, I wish I could have seen my face when I read that part. I was like, jealous? That didn't even run through my motherfucking mind. Jealous of what though? I was really jealous of what for real? I was really confused. And that's when I realized that it was her. It was her that was jealous. And that's why she was doing all this shit. So be like, listen to the names that people call you and what they project on you. Listen to that. But see, the thing with these demons is that they will project shit on you. And even though it's not real, they try to create it to be real. It's almost like them trying to cover their tracks. Like they called you a hater, people seen them call you a hater. But as you go and live your life, you proving to people naturally that you ain't no motherfucking hater. So what they do, they go behind the scenes and they do spell work to try to make you become that. So they could be like, see, I told you this person is a hater. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. You know? So when I see you, Natiri, I feel the intentions behind whatever you put on you spiritually, but you ain't shit. I get disgusted when I see it. So that's why I don't even really like to look at you or hear you or anything, because I know that you a real demon. Like, I know that you a real demon and you won't stop at nothing. Like, Natiri have a goal in mind. She want to be in a position, and she'll do any and everything to get into that position. So it makes her a really dangerous person. But see, the T, I almost forgot the story I was telling. So I responded to Natiri in the comments, and I was like, it's really funny because now you calling me a hater, but anytime that I spoke good of Natiri, like in my videos, she ain't never commented. She didn't want people to know that she knew who I was, that she knew that I existed, that she was watching my shit. Cause that's what they do. That's what they do. So I responded in the comments. I don't know if that comment is still there or not. If she deleted it, that means that they deleted the thread or whatever. But it's all right because I might have those screenshots or something like that. I might have them. I don't know. Anywho, so after I responded in the comments, Natiri never replied. I said some real shit. I said some shit that actually make her think about the situation. Cause I told her, well, the reason why I have this opinion of you is because of your actions, because of what you've been showing. So a day or two after that, she made a video. Now in the video, I got that video up. Y'all could go watch it if y'all want to. I don't remember what it's called, but I think on the thumbnail I put this girl got issues or something like that. So I made a response video to her video. Like a day or two after that, I get a message from the T. First time me ever hearing from the T. But when I was talking to you, like for real, these demons, like they all kind of operate the same. So it's like they very predictable. Like they have the same characteristics, they do the same actions. And it's because they operate in at a lower vibration. So, and they almost become something like robotic. But the T, you real, real, real good with words. Not only is she good with words, but she also good with um making you feel empathetic towards a situation. You're real good at that. So she contacted me because Natiri was losing her mind because of my video. And she asked me, can I talk to Natiri? And I told her, like, nah, I don't really think I want to because I feel like she gonna try to make me see her in a light that she's not really in. Like she ain't gonna be real with me. Like, so what's the point of it? Like I don't feel like um going through that cycle with her. The T say that she understood. There's some things I ain't gonna say, but she made me seem like she understood. And also when Natiri made her video, I could tell that Natiri was like low key trying to throw shots. And not only throw shots, but she was taking my information And it's like she was trying to dangle it in front of my face, like, you can't do nothing. I'm taking from you, I'm stealing from you, and you can't do nothing about it. But bitch, you don't carry it well. You don't carry me well. You don't do that. So now the T had an answer for that. She said that, she look up to you. She really care about what you say, your opinions and stuff like that. She made it seem like it was admiration or something. Almost like Natiri don't mean no harm. But I know that's not the truth. Because if that was the case, if it was admiration, then why you try to bury me all the way to the point that I said some shit about you that you don't like? So nah, that ain't it. But the way that the T said it, it had me thinking for a minute. Like, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm being too harsh or something like that. But, I went back and viewed your actions and the actions that you move forward, because after I talked to the T, that's when you started to do your spell work. And I knew at that point that, nah, it ain't shit to do with admiration. Like, you wanted to steal my light and wear it as your own. Cause that shit that y'all do. So I had this conversation with the T, and I broke it down so well and so detailed that she said that she really had no choice to understand. The T made it seem like she was amazed by the shit that I was saying. And I'm just like, well, I'm just speaking facts. But then I seen your actions after that conversation. And even though in the conversation you came to the realization of who Natiri really was, you still continue to try to push her to the public. And you knew who she was. Then shortly after that, that's when I started to somebody try to hack me. Now, the person that tried to hack me, right? I talked to this person on and off for like a minute, like a few months and stuff. They say that they are a subscriber and they watch my videos. So they would contact me, ask me questions about it. Now I had that happen to me quite a bit. So I ain't really think too much of it. But then this person came to me, which I had that video up. But when this person came to me, and because I knew that they was related to the combination community, I hit up the T. I like, yo, somebody just tried to hack me. We had a phone conversation. You told me that this same person tried to hack you. But see, you fucking told on yourself, yo. I knew that it was something else there, because when I'm telling you about this, when I made that response video with Natiri, I made a comment about the T. I said that, T, you can't see this. You can't see what's going on. The T took offense to that. I didn't even realize that she took offense to it until I was telling her about the situation of getting hacked, and she threw that shit in my face. She said, you couldn't see this. She said what I said to that video about her, like, you couldn't see this coming, like, you couldn't see. You did that more than one time. I just can't remember the other times that you did it, but you low key threw shade. And that's when I started to question, like, oh, okay, she got some ill feelings, but I know Aries, I know how they is. Like, she wanted to stain me back, but I ain't think too much of it. I was like, okay, so she did what she did. I didn't even question it. I didn't even mention it. I let it ride. I was gonna let that slide. Cause I know Aries, sometimes they do shit like that. But it's more to the story though. So this person who supposedly tried to hack me, the T told me that this person tried to hack her too. But she was more alert. She wasn't as gullible as me. So she had her shit locked down. So the person couldn't get her like they got me because she wasn't that gullible. And then she used that phrase with me, oh, you couldn't see, like she wanted to get me back. You know what? See, um, uh, that's why fire signs, I be thinking twice about y'all because it's like Aries give me strong Scorpio vibes, but they more impulsive. They have a different intentions behind what they do, you know, and they want to get you back just like a Scorpio. They vindictive like that, but uh they not as good as Scorpio because Scorpio would plan shit so good it could take years to play out. Years to play out. Not only that, they ain't gonna try to throw it in your face because they just want to see that it happened to you. But they don't care about being known for it. Aries, they want to be known for their vindictiveness. Like when you finally get your get back, they want to be in the crowd smiling at you like, yeah, it was me. That's how Aries want to do shit. Whatever. Anywho, so we had a conversation. We talked about a few things and stuff like that, but there was a point that I was trying to get to know you as a person. Like I was like, I don't really want to talk about the carbonation shit because I'm a tarot reader. I don't want to know the details. Like it's like a sport to me, I want to just use my intuition. I don't want to know the details. So I would like cut her short sometimes. She probably thought I was being rude, but I wasn't. I was just like, I think I even told you like I'm a tarot reader. Like I don't want to know the details. I was telling her that. So I started asking her questions about herself. And that's when she started to shut down. She started to become extremely guarded and stuff like that. And then she started being really secretive. So, you know, again, because I'm not a petty person like that. I could be petty at times, but you have to do some shit. But, I ain't really think too much of it. I still wanted, I seen people throw a lot of shade at the tea, and I didn't want to be one of those person. So I wanted to be in her corner because at the time I was viewing it like, well, the position that you are in, it's a tough position because the T kind of seemed like she dedicated her life to this mission to take Alihio down. So I was looking at her like somebody that I should respect because she actually trying to do something about this situation. I don't see it like that no more. But you made me not see it like that no more though. But I was truly in your corner back then. I really wanted to just be there for you. And that was it. Just to know you as a person, making sure that's working. Just to know you as a person and support you. But things started to play out and I started to see like we not on the same side. So I made a video and stuff. I talked about the hacker, and then the hacker was trying to confuse me. Like when I made the first video, I uploaded like early morning. Everybody sleep at this time. Not this fucking hacker. First, she gonna come to me. The hacker gonna come to me and make it seem like, oh, I was hacked. So can you please take this picture down? Yada yada yada. I don't even think that's the real picture of the girl or whatever. I think that they just wanted to get me caught up because they want me to incriminate myself. Because when the hacker wrote me in my comments, two different people, some random ass dude, and the girl who supposedly said that she was hacked some time ago. But I mentioned all of that in the videos. Y'all could go back and watch them and stuff because I had certain questions. But this person later started going on IG on this like smear campaign, trying to make it seem like I'm the one with ill intentions, even though it was me who was getting hacked. But it didn't make no sense. Like your argument didn't make sense. So, anyways, there was another hack attempt through an email. I talked about that as well. But when I looked into the email list, they had emails of like carbonation members and stuff like that. So the first person I went to is the T. I sent her a screenshot of these emails. I asked her, did she recognize any of these emails? Because this person is somebody is attempting to hack me again. And she gonna say to me, wow, people are really trying to hack you. And I was like, yeah, but then you said that these people trying to hack you too. But she completely disconnected from it. Like, that's not my problem. That's your problem. But I thought that, because, these people also try to hack you too, that you would be interested in it. Because this is around the time that Alihio just went to jail. So I felt like this is relevant. But no, it wouldn't be relevant to you, T. Why? Because you in control of this shit. You know everything that's going on. I really wouldn't be surprised if you was behind that shit. I would not be surprised. So, after I sent her the screenshot, she was like, no, I don't recognize. But some of those emails I know you motherfucking recognize. So either you didn't look at it or you already knew what the fuck it was. So we had one more conversation after that, and this is the last conversation me and the T had. Um, I hit her up one day because, this was around the time that Alihio just went to jail and there was a lot going on. So I'm thinking like, the T is probably really stressed out. She probably really need a friend right now. She probably really needs somebody in her corner because it was a lot going on. Somebody just made a video about her. I don't remember this girl name, but she was basically saying that the T was slow and stuff like that. I was going to do a video in response of that because I felt like it was an energy going around, and that's where I care about is the energy. But because I was trying to be respectful towards the T, I was letting her know before I did the video. So I hit her up to let her know, like, yo, I came across this video. This person was really talking down on you. Like, I think that I'm going to touch on it. I might do some reading on it. She did not want me to do that. She started telling me that, it's not really relevant and stuff like that. She already over it. And I was trying to make sense to her, like, well, the reason why I'm doing it, I don't think that you understand the reason why I'm doing it because I'm pointing out an energy. But she didn't want me to do it. She acted like she couldn't understand that standpoint. She said something on the line of like, if I do it, then I'm just as bad as those people because I'm feeding into like negative energy, stuff that don't matter. Sweet Ma as well. I was gonna touch on that too, but she really didn't want me to touch on these things. So after the conversation, I kind of felt like, well, maybe she's right. Maybe I shouldn't go in that direction. But you did something in that conversation that at the end of it, I was like, this is the last time I'm gonna ever speak to her. You asked me what was my zodiac sign, but we already had this conversation. It's like she was trying to throw me a bone. She was like, oh yeah, we're gonna talk again. We're gonna this and this and that. But yet, you're not really listening to what I'm saying. You're not really understanding me. So, if you remember, I got quiet on that point. And I was like, cool. After that, though, I was like, I ain't gonna talk to her no more. I just knew I wasn't. I wasn't gonna like purposely not talk to you. Like I didn't block you or nothing like that. Um, I knew that that was the last time I was gonna hear from you, and that was the last time that I was gonna reach out to try to be anything to you. Because again, in that conversation, the last one, I was trying to get to know you, but you had so many walls up, and all you want to talk about is the carbonation shit. And I'm like, we don't have to. The main reason I was trying to pull you away from the carbonation shit is because I felt like you needed that at that time. Like, I thought that maybe you wouldn't want to talk about it all the time because it consumes so much of your life. So I was trying to take the conversation somewhere else to something lighter, so you could talk about yourself. But I told you, like, I'm not trying to dig for information. I'm not trying to get at you or anything. So, you don't have to get too personal with me. But, just tell me how your day. I started to ask her, like, so how was your day and stuff like that. But you didn't want to talk about those things. So at some point, the conversation just got so heavy that I just stopped talking. Anywho, so we fast forward, and I'm seeing how these narratives getting pushed out. That was a long time ago, like before even Eligio probably was still in another country or something. And I mentioned, like, the T is the gatekeeper of this shit. Like, she is the gatekeeper. I actually mentioned this to that girl, Stacy. Now, Stacy, she a demon on her own. I know you've been working behind the scenes, but I haven't forgot you, bitch. I haven't forgot you. Anywho, when I mentioned this to Stacy, a few days later, Stacy gonna hit me up and was like, "Oh, you know what? They really do watch your stuff." Cause this is before I even knew that they was watching me. I had really low numbers, but I just had that intuition was telling me, like, I really think that they watch my shit. Then Stacy is gonna tell me that the T hit her up to ask about me. And I'm like looking like this. I was like, well, why would she hit you up and wouldn't just like come to me? Like, I didn't like that. Like, I didn't like the way that she was moving, if that was true. But I didn't mention that to Stacy because, my intuition was always ringing about you. So when you was up here telling me this story, I was just asking you simple questions, but behind in my consciousness, I was asking like, well, why would she move like that? But I was asking you, I was like, so what'd she say? And she was like, oh, she did a video and she just wanted to ask about that video that you did. And I just told her that you was my best friend. See, Stacy, she kept trying to position her in a place of power in my life. She kept trying to do that. So she wanted it to seem like, she's so relevant that the T went to her to get to me. And I also think that she wanted me to feed into that and be like, oh, well, can you get the T to talk to me or something? But I ain't do that shit. Because to be honest with you, I don't be giving a fuck about these people like that. Like, the things that I care about is really simple. Like, the only reason I took interest to this is because I was seeing abuse, I was seeing toxicity, And I wanted to do something about it. But the T is not no celebrity to me. And even if she was, she still wouldn't be shit to me. Like, these are just people. Like, for you to, you have to have good character for me to have respect for you, not just a position. I don't give a fuck about your position. But see, Stacy, your Capricorn ass, you really care about that shit. So she kept trying to position herself in higher positions. Cause soon after that, you sent me that video that the T had on her page. That's why I kind of believe you. Because the T used to have a video of you talking to Solar and Zoka. Looking crazy as fuck. But you sent that video to me because you wanted me to look at you some type of way. But I look beyond things. For one, honestly, if I would have seen that video beforehand, I wouldn't have fucked with you. I was already feeling like I shouldn't be fucking with you, but you was acting so innocent. Like, I wish I could see how this girl was acting. Like, she cared about me so much. She loved me so much. She respect me so much. You know, she just want to be a friend, yada, 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 all this other bullshit. She put on this really innocent front. And she even put on a front like she's so sensitive that you got to be careful with everything with her. Like, she would say something and I'll be like, I really don't agree. And she instantly, oh, okay, hold on. Let me get prepared for what you're going to say. Bitch, I just be on the phone looking just like this. Like, girl. Anyways, she would do shit like that. Or she would say stuff, you know how hard it is for me to stand up for myself. You a fraudulent ass motherfucker. Okay, this girl crazy as fuck. Now, what part of the story I was at? Anyway, so this girl, Stacy, she kept trying to position herself because she wanted me to look at her in a certain type of way and she wanted me to depend on her. But when I talked to the T, I took that moment to ask her, did she ever do that? Reach out to you? And she said that she didn't. And I believe her. I believe her on that. So if you was to lie about that, it really opened the door to the shit that you would lie about. Because this is something that, you know, you lie specifically for me to look at you in a certain type of way. It wasn't like I caught you off guard. Like, let's say that I seen you across the room and you was talking to somebody that I don't really fuck with or something like that. And I come up and ask you about it. So you tell me something and it's not really the truth or it's half truth or, you know, you just didn't know what to say at the time. So you told a lie. No, this something that you plotted out and planned it. Call me just to tell me that lie because you wanted me to feel some type of way about you. And to tell me what type of energy you is because you was trying to use the light and the power of the T to make you look a certain type of way. It's somebody else that be in my comments, and I think that might be you. Batteries not included. Like, look at that fucking name. But you be coming in my comments, and you be commenting on some of my other subscribers, making them feel some type of way about their intuition. I don't fuck with that. I don't fuck with that. Then you be acting confused about shit that you shouldn't be confused about. And you know that girl Stacy, she used to do that all the time. Anyways, let's get into this video. I'm sorry, I had to say what I had to say. But I've been talking so much, I don't even want to talk. So that's why I want to go ahead. Let's do this commentary on this video. Um, so I don't even know what Natiri, I don't know what Solar said, but we're gonna see. So Sasha for God is a white person. That really interests me. Cause I ain't know that. You know what? I'm gonna start putting my cash out. I used to put it up, but if people do want me to put more energy, put out more videos and stuff like that, you will have to support these channels because they would not let me get to 1,000 subscribers. So I have to work. And that's why I can't put too much, a whole lot of time into this. But because this is what I'm passionate about, I make time for it. But it do be hard sometimes. So if I could make a living out of it, then I could put more into it. All right, let's go.
That people are lying on my name again.
I cannot hear shit.
And doing things for clout, money, fame. Just really lying on me and defaming my character.
Ain't no.
And I'm going to say the, the truth.
You know what I don't like about Natiri is that every time she come on fucking camera, she always the victim. Like she don't never lead with accountability. She always the victim. Somebody always lying on her. And we have seen time and time again a Natiri claiming that somebody lied on her and it turned out to be the truth.
I'm tired of just keeping my voice small just for the satisfaction and the protection.
I just want to pull a few cards on what is her intentions of this. Like, what is her real intentions? Yo, something popping up in my head. I don't know why, but I guess I go ahead and say it is that, I've been having lesbian dreams, but it would be of like tarot readers. And not tarot readers that I watch on a regular basis. Like these could be tarot readers that I was scrolling and I seen them or something like that. It's one in particular. It's, it's one in particular. Like I don't watch a lot of your videos because um I think it's the way that it be titled. Like sometimes I could scroll past a video and energetically I could feel what that video is about. And it's not that I have anything against it. It's just that it might not be what I need at the time. But yeah. Okay, anyways. What's her intentions? First card that came out is the Strength card reverse. She trying to weaken somebody. There's also a lot of pentacles here. I ain't gonna get too deep in the cards because I don't want to take too long. The Devil card reverse. She trying to look like the Star. She trying to look like she the wise one with this Queen of Swords. She trying to make somebody defenseless. So she trying to shut somebody down before they even get started. So it's like this person might not even be saying too much about them, but they know a lot of information and she know that. So she trying to place a blockage there before whoever know the information say anything. So she trying to destroy somebody before they even have the opportunity to really defend themselves. So she trying to create a narrative, her being the hero, her being the wise one, her being a musician, her the one who having her shit together. And you know, it doesn't even matter if she, like, let's say that she say something about herself like, well, I will admit that I was a bully sometimes, but she doing that to make it seem, give the illusion that she's taking accountability, because after that would be like a but the reason why I was being that way is X, Y, and Z. She'd given that type of energy. So she want to come off like she's sincere. She want to come off like she's the hero, like she the star. She got the good intentions. And she want to stop other people from even saying anything about her.
Of those who don't feel as if they need to protect me.
Psh.
And I want to be honest and transparent
Testing.
at this point.
Testing.
Really actually, and this is going towards Courtney.
Hold on. All right, y'all. Yeah, I had to make sure my mic was working.
We'll call him Courtney. I'm going to be talking to Courtney in this video because I'm done. I'm absolutely done. And the reason why he decides to go online and talk bad about me is because I have retracted my energy completely.
All right, so I feel like I have to go and watch the solar video first. And I cannot watch all of this. I really can't. So let's go to the solar video, see what he said. But see, like I'm already getting the vibe that all of this shit is a setup. All of this. She looking so pretty. Velvet is a beautiful person. She's beautiful in the face. I don't know about her soul, but I like Velvet. I don't know. I do like her. How long this video? 35 minutes? Too long.
Looking for royalty-free music? Discover Epidemic Sound. Get the safest music.
Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe so you can be notified in tonight's drawing.
What's going on, everybody? Hey, what's good with you? Chopper. What's up, Chopper? What's your name now?
He do look better in the eyes. He do look like he look tired, but I see like some life in them again. Some. It ain't all the way, but a little bit.
What I'll call you now? Primordial thought. But me and him both got caught up on the same level. The thing about True is that, he'll tell you the reason why he found Alihio and carbonation was because he was researching all kind of stuff and niggas just wasn't talking that shit. Like, they wasn't talking that real truth. And so we found somebody who was talking it to an extent, but, we weren't thorough enough to look at the lifestyle. So it was.
Honestly, I think True was given to Alihio from the military. I don't believe the origin. And yeah.
It was inevitable because when I left, I realized how much knowledge there still is out there to learn, how much we didn't really know. So inevitably, Aaron was going to level up and look for more, inevitably. So I'm proud of him. Trying to get Zoka back? No, Zoka's completely gone. Gone. X out. X out. All the way. Zoka and Lotus, X. X'd out. There's some drama going on with Lotus and Natiri that we don't need to talk about right now, but they're X'd out.
Lotus? Oh, y'all know what? I actually have a video that I never released. So yeah, it could be some truth to that. I'm gonna try to find it and release. It was a tarot reading. I did one on Aya, True, Zoka, I think. I don't know, but I just never released it. But I do feel like I remember that there was some type of altercation or something in it. So I'm gonna try to find those videos and then I go ahead and release them. And my videos have timestamps. So y'all be able to see when it was created.
Anything that has to do with Zoka, anything that has to do with Natiri, X out. I don't care. I don't care. They can join my groups. They can do all that stuff.
Lotus. Who the fuck is Lotus?
Me for my services just like any other person. But as far as getting my time anymore, Gucci. I'm Gucci on that. Too immature. I've been able to find, since I've completely let them go, I've been able to find people, literally women with the same chart as me. I'm finding so much love, real love, people who don't want to change with me for me. People who the way they move, my life is just beneficial to them from me just being me. Okay? Zoka and Lotus are X'd out. There is a standard set. They're here with it. The people I'm talking to now, they're here with it. You feel me? X'd out romantically, yeah. Of course, even down to Alihio, I believe everybody could wake up. And I believe that everybody deserves that chance, for sure. I believe in everybody, tapping into higher frequencies and being able to change and grow at any time. I do believe in that. But I don't believe in putting myself in their drama unnecessarily. I don't feel the need to do that. I think that's bad investing. I don't think you should follow me or pay me for any type of advice if I'm in a relationship with Lotus or Zoka. Because why? They not lit, bruh. They not on it. They not getting to the bag, really care to get to the bag. They not trying to build with me. They trying to change me. You go over there, find who you want. Period. That's fine. We disagree. That's just what it is. Y'all got boundaries and limitations on a relationship that don't fit me. So let's just go our own ways. And I'll tell y'all, this is my problem, not just with them, but with everybody else.
All right. So I do feel like he being sincere about what he's saying, but it's from a distorted perception a little bit, because he basically saying that I want to do what I want to do and I want to be with somebody who is going to let me do what I want to do. And I feel like everybody has that right you know. But I also feel like he hinting at something that he's not really talking about. Maybe he's just not talking about it yet, but he hinting at the fact that he said, I don't want to be a part of your drama, a part of your situation. Because Natiri was or is a part of a situation. And I feel like he is trying to isolate himself from it. But you can't run from it. It's going to follow you. You cannot run from it. But, you know, he's like a child, you know? And I guess that's understandable because it's like a person who just got out of prison, institutionalized, but they're trying to almost like rediscover the world because so much has changed. And I just feel like that's the phase that he is in. But he got narcissistic traits. He has narcissistic traits, and I don't think that he see them. I don't think that he acknowledged them. Like when they do come up, he don't look at them as narcissistic traits. He looked at them as him being enlightened or something. So that make him dangerous to other people. That make him toxic to other people.
Is that people choose to be sorry, people choose to be negative, people choose to be depressed, people choose to wrap themselves up in their problems and just sit there. You know what I mean? I've done that, but I can't do that longer than 10 minutes, guys. I can't sit there in depression for like longer than 10 minutes until I get up like, all right, fuck this shit. Got some shit to do. I got too much talent, too much ability to sit here, bro.
Actually, what he's saying is that he basically deflect. He don't go deep. He don't go deep into his shadows. He started to feel something and then he distract himself. He run. Or he exalts himself. So if he feeling depressed, shame, or whatever like that, he don't investigate the why. He just go do something else.
To sit here hurting, man, miss me with all of that. Let me see. Zoka leave really. I mean, that's their business, y'all. That's their business. You know, I have talked to Zoka. I did talk to Zoka, and you know, I offered her all kind of help, like I said I would, like I always said I would. You know, put a lot of love out there. Put a lot of love out there. Yeah, even when the people who do love me, like right now, the divine souls that I'm connected to right now, they told me, they said, bro, don't go back to them. Stop helping them. Stop connecting yourself to them. You know, they.
Yeah, I mean, mostly because you trying to go to them as like they savior. Like, look, you should follow and listen to me now because I got the answers and the keys to life and stuff like that. But he coming to them almost looking at them like they beneath him. No, you got to come to people at eye level. Like you don't lower yourself beneath them, but you don't put yourself above them and expect them to look up to you. Like you have to come to them, you know, from a place of understanding. Like I know where you at right now. But the way that he broke out of this trap that he was in, is because it was a tower moment, not because of his own understanding. It was because of fear. He actually running. But it's not because he came to this higher understanding and stuff, because if you did, you would have had did that before the tower moment, but you didn't. So, you know, both you and Zoka are in the same boat. It's just that y'all trying to handle this tower moment differently. You running from it, and she is like refusing to give up on it because of her own pride, her own ego. So she like, well, both of them is like embarrassed and shamed by even being a part of this. But see, he trying to make it better by completely detaching, acting as if he above it. And she trying to make it better by, you know, standing 10 toes down, feeling like, yeah, this is a dumb situation, but at least I'm doing what I said I was going to do. At least I'm standing by what I said that I was going to stand by, even though it's to my own detriment. But see, he coming to her like, look, I'm above this. I have the answers. You need to go ahead and follow me. But she looking at him like a traitor. From her perspective, the side of the fence that she is on. But y'all still is dealing with this tower moment. Y'all still dealing with this situation because it's not over yet. But he don't deal with shit. He run. He think he dealing with it by running, trying to create distance, but it's always gonna follow him until he face it. That's why he got to continue to talk about it.
It says stop helping them. Stop reconnecting yourself to them.
See, helping them. Helping them. He think that he their savior just because he walked away.
Dude, they don't deserve your energy. They don't deserve your help. And I'm like, yeah, but I always said this, I always said that, and we've been through so much together, man. Let me just try. Found somebody, got her a place to stay. I had offered my house, and I'm just gonna move somewhere else. You could just have this. I offered money. I offered all kind of different things to build them and set them up. They want to argue, they want to fight. You know what they want? They want my energy. They want my time. They want my attention. Can't give that to you. I need that. And I'm using that. You're not using that. Because I get on the phone with y'all and it's just depression, sad, problems, arguing, fighting.
I think what it is, he's trying to be the next nature boy.
Found the perfect women. Sorry, guys. Like, I'm already about to be off the market. Already, bro.
That shouldn't even be your focus, though. Like, do you feel like that make you something just because you could get women? See, he keep trying to use something external to prove something about him. Like, I could get these women and these women are high caliber. They better than you. So that means that I'm better than you. You just really sound insecure. And you know what's going to happen? It's going to take another tower moment. It's going to take another rock bottom event to break him out of that illusion. Because he's still attached to Eligio because, this woman, she was starting to say it, that he trying to be like Eligio. He still operating the same way that Eligio operated because Eligio did the same thing. But he's so blind that he can't even see that.
Really off the market already. I'm just me. And the ones that are around me and that are going to be with me, bruh, it happened so magically. I didn't have to force it. I didn't have to try. These people just showed up. Like a dream come true.
And your dumb ass should be concerned about motherfuckers just showing up, knowing that you on the internet, knowing that these people know who you is. You don't know what their intentions. And you ain't gonna just learn what their intentions is that by looking at their Zodiac chart. So you really being ignorant. You really shouldn't want to be around people right now. It's really dangerous. So these people who just popped up and show up, you got to question that. Like, why is you just popping up, showing up in my life like that?
Lotus go. Let Zoka go 100% for real. Like for real. Stop reaching out. Stop going back trying to get them money. Stop. I'm still trying to put money in their pockets. I'm still trying to get them to handle shit. They want to be
All right,
on. They
dude.
fucking the bag up. Nothing but love. No arguments. They with everything. Everything I say is like, yo, that's what I'm on. That's what I want to do. Looking at our charts, looking at the timing.
And that's also a concern. See, men really have an issue with this. It's because of their ego. They just want a whole bunch of yes men around you, but that's dangerous. Because people who just agree with everything that you say, you ain't gonna learn shit from that. It's gonna keep you stagnant. It's gonna keep you stuck. It's gonna make you destructive.
He's looking at our messages that's happening. It's like, yo, they'll ask for help. I'll send them my menu. I'll send them my services and how you can go about, building with
Services for what? I'm so sick of these motherfuckers. All right. It's just
me and joining my
fast
network
forward.
and hit me up, bro. We getting a bag out here, yo. Me and these women, bro. Credit in life. How did I make $500,000 since I left Carbonation? How did I pull that energy in? And even though
Yeah. How did you make that money? Is it because you snitch? Is it because you signed some type of agreement? Because yeah, you supposedly made all this money, but look what you had to do to get it. You was online fucking with somebody like Natiri. So what did you have to give up in order to get that money? And that's what it's about now. You say that you represent love. You trying to heal people, but it's all about this bag now.
I'll put it in other people's accounts, keep watching my life. Watch the beauty, watch the growth. Be amazed. That's
But we not amazed. We see a train wreck. So what is you talking about?
going to certify everything. We do magic in the dark. We do our rituals in the dark. We make our music in the dark. Put a couple LED lights. But we do things.
Nah, Sasha. It's deeper than that. It's deeper than that. Love and light is an illusion and everything. But I understand like the energy people trying to explain when they talking about that. Nah, because when you think about the dark symbolically, like even internally, usually through the darkness, you find your own light. So
Things in the dark. Because that is the.
but I don't agree with what he's saying. He just being ignorant. He just throwing shit out there. He trying to find his way. It's like he going through a maze, but he drunk and hides his mind, high out his mind. And he just stumbling around, but he extra goofy about it. Ever so often he might step on a bear trap, but he step on every bear trap on the way out of the maze. He getting lost, but he might go to the corner of a maze that it might be some fine woman there that take a sit. He just sit there in the maze in that corner with this woman until he find out that this woman is a demon. And then he continue on the maze again, and then he step on more bear traps. And he could have easily avoided the bear trap if he was not so fucking high and drunk. I'm talking symbolically. If his vision wasn't so cloudy, he be able to see these bear traps, but he just step on it, get fucked up, and be laughing about it.
Point and zone of creation, the dark. If you can't let everything go.
See, he want to be in the dark, you know? That's why. He don't want people to see what he really doing. That's the only reason why people want to just sit in the dark. You telling on yourself, bruh.
Everything go to where it's nothing left. It could be almost related to darkness, where there's just nothing there, nothing left. You have 100%. What you gonna create from you? This time you're doing 2 X's, dos X, Zoka Natiri.
This is one goofy ass motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell you this too. I had to do that too. I lost a lot of friends too, man, and you know it's hard to kind of lose friends or lose people you depend on a lot, you know.
I feel you.
And it was like, it was times that I lost, like, man, like, it was times that I felt like somebody I felt trusted to are fake around me. I've been around a lot of fake people, man, and it's just I've been sensing people's energy.
I'm doing giveaways. I'm doing hookups, all kind of things. But you don't just get access to that no more. Like, bro, no. You start investing in yourself. There's rewards to that. There's
See, that's what I hate about this hierarchy, is that people will sell their soul for this a ranking in this hierarchy. And then they sit here and they brag about it. But yet they gave away what really matters. And then they be like, the reason why I'm sitting in this position is because I'm so powerful. No, we literally seen what you allowed to happen to you for you to get into whatever position that you think is so great. Because from my standpoint, the position don't look that great. But you can't tell him that.
that come with me for being like, you people should constantly be taking advantage of my services. But guess what? $33 is too much. Y'all ain't for me. $33 is too much for you. You're too broke for me to even be talking to. I only got so much time in a day. I only got so much energy. You know, my agenda for next year. Next year. I've been eating a lot less. I've been doing a lot less. I've been clarifying myself. Or weight, things like that. That's going to be fine. Get it for yourself. Get on your own two feet. Like, stop being so codependent. Lotus, like, bro, like, same shit. Fix your problem. Stop making everything a problem. It's not that many problems in the world. It really isn't. You the only problem in the world. Stop being your own damn problem. That's my message to y'all. That's my message to the Dos Equis, is sober the fuck up. Sober up. Get clear with yourself. Get what you deserve. You'll find you some love and leave me the fuck alone. Because I offer y'all the most direction into greatness if I'm doing bad. Those are the beliefs that I have. That's how I live, and that's what I get. That's what I get. If you want to just chat in the room, start typing away. You want to put the question up, turn into Q&A, turn into Q&A. But I have beliefs, and I have new
See, again, he not talking about anything that matter. He really just talking in circles. So it made me wonder why Natiri even doing a video, because she talking about, well, Solar is not talking bad about me, but he really ain't say shit, you know, because there's shit that I know that he can say, but he ain't saying that. That would make me feel like y'all working together, because all he doing is promoting himself, come buy my shitty ass service. And then he's saying that Natiri, she need to find herself, she need to get better and stuff like that. But you know what's really going on though? What's really going on behind the scenes? You ain't talking about that though. So you still keeping secrets. Why is that? But you want to give the illusion that you no longer on this person's side, that you separated from this person. This shit is fake. This shit is fake as fuck.
Revelations about polyandry, polygamy, you know what I'm saying, and then add to people. I don't want to take from people. I only want to add. And how he ended up, I'm not going to use any names, but he ended up in a polyamorous situation. His girl, he had, I have select lovers. I have souls that if you come to me in a divine way, and we
When it comes to selling your products online, Instagram can help your business connect with people who love to shop.
it's not organic. So being open to love is fun. So no, I'm not just open to love. Tie me down. I'm a manifester. I'm a very free spirit. I'm a very free soul. For me completely and really accepted that, the universe gave me what I wanted. It gave me even in the same places. They don't love me. They like the idea of me. The bags draining my energy, bro. Like they'll call me talking about, yeah, man, yeah, I just like to hear you talk. Who are still around.
See, this would be frustrating me about this shit is that like I will go through a situation and then when I come back to this carbonation shit, they is like redoing that same situation as if it's them who going through it. So it's almost like they trying to mimic my problems or something. You know, because you know, when people see me going through shit, this shit that is very hurtful, shit that I really had to do a lot to overcome it. And then I come back and I hear these people and now they telling stories that similar to mine, but it's not theirs. But you know, whatever conclusion I have reached, whatever healing that I had did, it's like they try to mimic that, like on a fast track. And I understand that, you know, some people they could watch my situation and realize that, you know, yeah, I've been through that too. You know, I've been through that too. So it brought them to a realization. But still, these people will still try to bury me. Why do motherfuckers do that? Why do they do that?
People with good hearts, people who are improved.
Able to trying to get them to do them for all.
All right, let's go back to this damn Natiri video, child.
Completely. I'm going to take my time. Thank you. Because at this point, y'all know how hard this is for me.
Psh.
But I feel like I have a responsibility because it's not just Courtney. I'm attacking the character, the energy of it.
Wow, bitch.
You know, Courtney is the person people go by Solar. He goes by Solar. People call him Solar, but Courtney is his real name. And I dated him, and I've been on and off with him for 3 to 4 years. Where should I even take it? How far y'all really want to go?
Girl, you ain't gonna go that deep. We already know. Because, you know, if you was to go that deep, you're gonna incriminate yourself. But at least you be free, you know? At least you won't have to carry that weight. At least you won't continue to manifest fucked up situations. But you know, she ain't gonna do that. Cause she's selfish.
I guess I'm just done with people tarnishing my name just because I chose to leave them. And I chose to choose myself.
Wow,
Because
bitch.
I finally realized that, look, that it just wasn't it. Y'all want to take it to Cali. Y'all want to take it all the way back. And here's my thing, right? I don't need to lie on him. I'm going. And I really thought I had no tears to cry, but I feel as if I'm going to be very emotional about this because there's a lot that y'all don't know about. There's a lot that I hid from the public just to protect him, like I protect all the other narcissists that I have dated.
Hell motherfucking nah, bruh.
And
I'm like, sometimes I be feeling like I'm the only one that's seeing this shit. Cause I did ask somebody, I was like, do you see like these people be really trying to take like your whole story and wear it as they own? What the fuck, yo? That's why they are mimic demons. Cause they do that. And you know, this is why I feel like they all collaborating and working together is because they will take stories and then they try to reinvent it as their own. But the stories that they are taking is from people that are being sincere, they're being genuine. So it's like they watching and studying these people so they could come back and mimic that energy. That way, whatever emotion that person generated from people, because they being sincere. Like when I'm talking about my stories, I'm sincere. And people could see that, they could feel that. But these motherfuckers will literally sit there and watch you and try to reinvent your story as their own so they could gain that same empathy, understanding from others. But see, it's like you trying to throw gold over shit though. Because this is not your story. This is not your reality. No, people ain't attacking you because you left. It's your actions. And I know like they've been planning on this for a minute. Like that time when everybody was quiet, she was already getting together this story. Somebody said it. They said that it's almost like she was waiting on him to speak just so she could do this part of the plot.
I got.
But see, when they talking, they ain't really saying shit. They ain't really talking about nothing. So it's like it keep you attached, but it don't really give you anything. It just have you going in circles. And that's like the whole point.
To a place in my life where I'm just like, I had to realize that I couldn't keep blaming and pointing the finger at the people that I've dated because it was me.
What is this accent coming from? What is this accent coming from?
Who attracted them, and it was me who chose not to see them for who they really were. I chose to see them for their potential, what they can actually be for the world, what they can actually be for me. And even legacy, right? Generations, because that's what we're doing it for, right? But anyway, I'm going to just talk because I'm tired of the entity that jumps in these men and feel as if they have dominion over everything and everyone in their life and they're higher than when they're pieces of shit. That entity itself is a piece of shit. The energy itself is a piece
Wow,
of
bitch.
shit.
I could barely even stomach this shit. I could barely even stomach. Like, do y'all have a soul? For real. What the fuck is I'm looking at? Why do y'all go out and mimic shit? Why do y'all do that? Why y'all do that? Why they do that? Actually, I'm gonna use these cards over here. Why they do this? I'm thinking y'all all work together because the people that they mimic, the people that they mimic is also people that behind the scenes, they try to destroy these people. They try to make these people disappear. See? The Tower card and Oya come out. And we know that Oya, like, you know, she destroyed things, make things new. But what came out in the middle of it is a snake wrapped around this tree. So they try to destroy you, but they try to take over your tree, like your tree of knowledge, your internal tree of knowledge. And they try to take ownership of that. They try to take ownership of your internal property. Similar like Nikola Tesla and the dude that took from him, the dude that took the light bulb from him. But this, what was his name? Newton? I'm not sure, but the person who took from Tesla, and he took Tesla ideal and monetized it because Tesla wanted free energy for everybody. But this other dude took it over and started to sell it, make money off of it, market it. That's what they doing. That's what they doing. They trying to take your energy, bottle it up, destroy you in the process. And then they trying to market it and sell your energy to others. And they be feeling fucking entitled because they feel like you ain't doing it. Because, you know, Tesla, he wanted to give energy to people for free. So that dude, that businessman that came along and took his ideal and then started to sell it and make a living off of it, he probably was looking at Tesla like, you ain't doing nothing with this. So I'm going to take it over and do something with it. This how these motherfuckers be thinking. Like, you don't know what to do with this gift. So I'm going to do something with it. But all they want out of it is to monetize it, to get money off of it, to gain power from it. But they be feeling like they had a motherfucking right. All right.
Because I really believe Courtney had the potential to be something great, but I just see him spiraling down a whole nother road that we all know of. We all know where he's going. And it's sad.
Do people see this? Because she using my exact words, yo. Wow, bitch. Wow. There's also, it's an alternative motive to this. I picked that up in Pice video. It's like, why they doing this? They taking your energy and trying to present it as them. and they trying to destroy you in the background, but they also trying to set you up like in a trap. So let's say that they take your energy and present it. They could tank that energy and then turn it back on you. Like, let's say that they present your energy and people start being like, oh, you a narc, you this and you that. Well, they gonna be like, well, if I'm a narc, then she a narc too. You get what I'm saying? That's why this came in the middle of the tarot card and this card, the Oya card. This card came in the middle. Cause these motherfuckers, they think they clever. They think they smart.
So
They think they smarter than everybody else. You know how I knew that? Cause in Pice's video, there was a part that he said that yeah, Eligio, he's so smart or clever or deceptive that when he was in a psych ward, he had to change his story in order to get out. This is after I talked about my story about going to the psych ward. And if I ain't say nothing, if I just ignore that, like ignore Pice videos altogether, didn't review it or nothing like that, I guarantee motherfucking you that they would in the future would have had tried to use that against me. They might even have tried to say that I'm similar to Eligio or I'm trying to do what Eligio doing. But they do shit like that. Like they plant seeds because they want people to look at you in a certain type of way. They want people to look at you like you crazy or something something wrong with you, especially if you are something that people don't understand. They create a narrative around you.
where should I take it? Where should we? Where shall we begin? I haven't really. Let's just begin with me. I haven't seen the video. I decided to be offline just for a minute. I didn't want to go on live. I didn't want to talk. I just wanted to really, truly.
Yes, the fuck you did. You was waiting. You was waiting for the T tell you that it's okay for you to go online now. Oh, nah, I know that from a fact. That ain't intuition. Because, you know, see, she just, because I ain't remember that when I was first telling the story, but it just came up in my head now. Because I remember T, when you called me, when she lost her mind because of a video that I made, you said that I wish I didn't tell her that it was okay for her to make that video. You encourage her to make that video. That's what you said.
Heal and get therapy, seek help, really get into the healing work because I didn't want to continue to look like a fool online and really say I'm a healer.
Look. See, you know, she really reminded me of Stacy at this moment. Cause a lot of times I be feeling like y'all sent Stacy to me. Because they will weaponize. So I want proof of this therapy. You know, because when Stacy called me after all that time, the first thing she said to me is, well, I've been going to therapy because she wanted me to feel some type of way about her, look at her in some type of way, like she really trying to get the healing, the work done. But I don't believe it. I don't.
But wasn't healing myself, so I started to do the work. And thank God I have a beautiful, loving mother. My mother, my mom, talks to me about a lot of things. She's such a great coach. And the other day, she helped me to realize that I couldn't stay mad at Courtney for everything that we've been through because I did it myself. I put myself through everything. And when I literally stopped blaming him, literally, this happened just the other day. I stopped blaming him. I stopped being angry in an instant and literally faced myself and realized, like, look,
See,
he's been showing you who he.
if y'all go to my video, it was a standalone reading that I did. If y'all was to go to that video, y'all know exactly where she getting this story from. Y'all will know exactly where the fuck she getting this story from. It was something about this person is enraged or something like that. Cause I went through a situation. And she trying to use that shit. But I be wondering, like, is you using this because the T told you to use it? Like, I'm really wondering about this shit. Cause y'all orchestrate this shit together. I'm over it. And you know, I'm over it.
He was for.
And you know, people like they don't really be seeing it. I think there's a lot of factors. I think that it could be people who watch me, right? And they might pick up like, oh, it's similar and stuff like that. But because of my numbers, that number have a psychological effect on people. If you see only 100 people watch my video, you probably gonna place me in a position that I'm trying to take something from them because you placed them higher than me because they got more numbers than me. So it's a psychological effect. But it's all right because I'm gonna call this shit out every time I see it. I'm gonna call this shit the fuck out every motherfucking time I see it. And then when I called it out, then that's when people have the realization they could see it now. And once you see, you can't unsee it. I'm gonna call this shit out every time I see it. You know, I didn't even watch that long ass interview with the T and everything. The 6 hours long, I ain't watched none of it. But I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about watching some of it just so I could call this shit out because I'm really curious about what the fuck is going on. I'm really curious now.
A while now. Everybody was telling you who he was for a while now. You can't keep being mad at him. If he doesn't want to show you the respect and the love and know your self-worth and show you the respect and love that you deserve.
Bitch, you ain't clever. You ain't clever because by her doing this, it's showing me how she perceived that video. See, you're not even to a high enough consciousness to understand that video, but you trying to mimic it. Cause she trying to create something that does you know, resonate with her, put her on the same page, but no, we not. Because at the end of that video, I talked about somebody who's really trying to do shit. And people knew that it was related to me, but I feel like other people could relate because they're going through similar situations. But at the end of the video, I said that in order for me to break through the spell work, like I had to work on myself. But she said something. She said that I can't blame that person. Nah, I don't take blame away from that person because they still doing shit. See, they trying to play with words as well. It's almost like, you know, even if see this shit is really planned out. That's the thing. Y'all work together on this shit. Wow, bitch.
That's not up to him to do. You can't get mad at him. You can't be angry at him.
Nah, because the motherfucker I was talking about in that video, yeah, I can be mad. I can be angry at that person if I choose. I still hold them accountable. And I know where this shit come from. Because see, I keep remembering parts of the conversation with the T. Because there was a time, all right, let's say it, Dolo. There was a time that Dolo made a video, but he later took it down. But he made a video about the T. Like in some way or fashion exposing her. I didn't even get a chance to watch the whole video because before I even noticed that the video was there, he had already taken it down. But I had a conversation with the T about this video. But she was saying it like, and I said that I was going to say something. And I did say something. I made a post in relation to whatever video that Dolo was about to post or something. Cause it's like, he was coming at it from a toxic standpoint. So when I was talking to the T, I was like, yeah, I heard about that. Cause she was telling me about it. And I was like, yeah, I heard about it. But she was laughing like she looked down kind of like on Dolo or something like that. And I was like, well, I'm gonna say something about it. And I think that he do watch my stuff. And then she said something similar to what Natiri just said. I can't remember the exact words though. She was basically telling me like there's no hope to reaching somebody like Dolo. Like, because he's a broken person. So you can't love a broken person. That's what she said. It was good advice, but you could feel the correlation between what Natiri is saying and what the T has said in that particular conversation. So people who actually been watching this dynamic play out between me and Dolo, like people think they know, but they don't really know. It's like when I was showing love to Dolo and stuff like that, he would go out his way to shit on it, right? Now, when I was looking at it, it was in a passive aggressive way because he wouldn't mention my name, but it was correlating to a video that I just made or something that I just said. So I knew that it was correlated to me, but it could have been confusing to the public. But I'm starting to realize that no, it wasn't. People were seeing it too. Because sometimes when Dolo is throwing shit on people, he make those people seem like they don't matter. Like he the bigger person. Like he got the most knowledge. So you don't even fucking matter. So the fact that you even think that you matter, like I'm finna hurt your feelings and shut you down. That's his whole goal when he started to do this shit to people. But he was doing it in a passive aggressive way because he didn't want to say my name. And people knew the correlation, but you really couldn't tell because he was doing it. He was throwing rocks and hiding his fucking hands. But people was catching on to it. And I know it was because people will have conversations with me. People would let me know. But see, the thing is that people would come to me and they would tell me something that he said. And this is something that I know that is correlated to me in some type of way, but they don't make it seem like that. They come to me. It's almost like they want to lead me to him to get my feelings hurt or something. But they be like, well, maybe he ain't talking about you. Maybe he doing this. Maybe he doing that. So, but I'm starting to see that people was actually seeing. People wasn't confused. people was witnessing what was going on, but these people who wanted to like try to rub it in my face, they wanted me to feel a way about it. That's the thing. But you know, that shit don't work because I don't watch Dolo. I see him for what he is, and I just don't give a fuck. But they trying to use this narrative though, because that shit came to full circle. It played out. Now they trying to utilize it. They trying to utilize it. But I'm really feeling like all y'all motherfuckers work together. I'm really starting to feel like that. All y'all motherfuckers work together.
And I'm just saying, women and men and all this other stuff in general, we can't be.
What do you want? Want a job that I don't hate?
Mad at them. We can only just look at ourselves and be like, yo, like, I did this to me. I put up with it. I had a low self-worth. I didn't deserve that, and I kept giving that to myself.
Bitch, you ain't in the same motherfucking boat, yo. You ain't in the same motherfucking boat. You is not in the same boat. She can't even fucking use this motherfucking speech because, you know, when it came to my situation, I had to use my intuition because motherfuckers was throwing rocks and hiding their hands. But you though, you was in the midst of it. You sit there and witness the shit that happened. And you still participated. So don't come here trying to make it seem like, oh, well, I had to learn. No, you did this for your own selfish reasons. You did this because you wanted a position. That's why you did it. You ain't shit, bruh. You ain't shit. None of y'all. Y'all all ain't shit. Ooh. I can't no more. I can't.
Why? Then we do a healing work. Get to the root of that.
You don't got the answers.
I looked at my father's relationship, the relationship I have with my father.
Wow, bitch.
They're the same damn person.
If y'all go and pay attention to my story, y'all will see that at one point I wasn't cool with my people, but recently I've been getting cool with them, with my mother and my daddy, and she coming out with this same fucking story. All right, y'all. I'll finish this later because right now, I give it 5 more minutes and then I come back to it later, maybe, but I don't think I could stomach it for real.
And in that moment, I stopped being angry at him, bro. And I was willing to change my fucking ways, bro. I was willing. Went to God about it. I pray every night. I went to God about it. Like, God, I want to be a better person, bro. Please make me a better person. And the way I was able to become better was to switch my perspective. So
you full of shit, bruh. Nah, you ain't better until you tell the fucking truth and stop operating out of your ego. Because the only reason why she up here telling somebody else's story as her own is because she still want to maintain some illusionary position. The thing is that motherfuckers is trying to help you to get in that position. And that don't make sense to me. Knowing that you a dangerous ass motherfucker. So why the fuck is the T trying to push you on the people? Why the fuck is mind over matter calling you a hero? Why the fuck is the soup trying to act like now she impressed by somebody denouncing their name and shit like that? Like she trying to make us trust these people, knowing that these people should not be trusted. So why the fuck are y'all doing that? Why the fuck are y'all doing that? All right, I'm gonna come back to this shit later because I just can't stomach this fraudulent ass motherfucker right here. You a fraudulent ass motherfucker. And she always about to cry, but bitch, you never cry. And if you did, it took a lot of mustering up. She first had to speak it into existence. I'm about to cry. And then she sit there and she scrunch her face up and stuff like that. And maybe she could squeeze out a tear. But this girl is like fucking soulless. She don't care about nobody but herself. All she care about is this position that she trying to get herself into. And the fact that other motherfuckers are trying to help her get into that is sickening to me. Because why? Because I guarantee that these motherfuckers would try to come out and be like, well, she tricked me. You know, I heard her story and I felt sorry for her. Like, I feel, because, you know, the T, she was constantly trying to throw something at me that made me feel sympathy or compassion for her, but it kept like not making sense. Because first you try to say that she looked up to me. Then you try to say that she was in love with Solar. She was like, well, you know, she's in love with Solar, so it is that. And then I even questioned that. I was like, yo, I don't think she really loved that dude. But you knew that was already a plot that y'all was going to play out. And I even sat there and broke it down to you why I believe that. And you understood. But yet you still went along with that plot. And you know what's weird though? Is that, you know, because I believe I sent that in a voice clip. Soon after that, somebody tried to hack my shit. And then soon after that, the voice clips on IG start working. Now, I don't know if they start working with other people, but if I was trying to send you a voice clip in return, because I think you sent me one. And then I realized that I couldn't hear your voice clips. When I click on it, it didn't do nothing. You told me that, oh, it's not just you. I'm having the same issue. You said that you was having the same motherfucking issue. Did anybody else have this issue? Did anybody else have an issue where the clips wasn't working in IG? Wow, bitch. Wow, bitch. Wow, bitch.